number one, the determination and really the drive to never give up is, I think, what resonates from the story that you shared with me, because with a lot of entrepreneurs that we speak to, we coach a lot of entrepreneurs as well with Ummahpreneur, and I think the biggest differentiator between those who succeed and those who fail is really that drive to never give up, because you will face challenges. You will face a lot of temporary failures or learning lessons, as I like to call them. And the difference between success and really failure is, did you stop once you met that challenge? Did you stop once you faced a roadblock? The people who didn't stop, eventually they find success. The ones who do, then it's only when you give up that it becomes failure. But if you don't give up and you keep going, then it's just a temporary defeat or a learning lesson. So I just want to highlight that. And it's really inspirational. It just goes to show the attitude required to make something like that happen.
That's an amazing point. And I think if you think of the story of Nuh alayhi salam, right? 950 years. Now that's commitment. You want commitment? That's commitment. So I think the Quran time and time again teaches that point, not to give up and to keep at it, because ultimately you're doing it, it's not about you. Yeah. It is, in a sense, at least, you have your interest in mind, no doubt, but there is that selfless aspect where, you're providing something true for the community that they really want to be a part of and have been waiting for.
Yeah, 100%.
And I just wanted to add to that on the aspect that you were talking about, just that dedication or determination. The challenges get harder and harder as the years go by, right? And you only realize that once you look back, because you're like, oh, at the time, at every single point for every challenge, they're like insurmountable. Like you're like, how am I going to overcome this? But you look back and you're like, man, that was an easy one, right? Like that was a 1 foot wall. What I'm facing right now is like a 10-foot wall, and I have to have like a 60-inch vertical in order to jump over it, right? But I think if you keep that, and I think that's what happens, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tests us based on our strengths, right? He's not going to give you a test that you can't overcome. And I think if you keep that in perspective, even with the challenges on the day-to-day life or business life, I look at those challenges as softly like grooming me over time to be able to withstand the bigger challenges that are coming my way. It's like, you're getting a scratch and then more scratches, and then the cut gets deeper and deeper and deeper. But you know what? At the end of the day, the healing process might take a lot longer, but the outcome is you're going to heal, right? So we have to keep that in mind.
Definitely. And I think to kind of build up on that as well is that as an entrepreneur, and I always tell that to my students, and it's not that the problems become easier, it's that you just become better at dealing with them, right? And as you grow, you realize like something that might have really cut deep in your first year of business, now you realize this is like barely a scratch, and I can deal with this easily. And I think that comes with experience and with actually going through that process.
Assalamu alaikum. You've just watched a clip from our Ummahpreneur Live Podcast, where I interview high-level Muslim entrepreneurs at the top of their game to break down business, mindset, lifestyle, and entrepreneurship from an Islamic perspective. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more and make sure to check out the full interview that's linked in the description below this video. I'll see you there. Assalamu alaikum.